Right then guys, welcome back to the 1893 show. You are going to have to bear with me, my voice will be going in and out. I'm still not fully recovered from the late Robin McKenzie winner at Stockport. That and back-to-back nights out in Sheffield has completely written me off to the point where my voice sort of goes in and out, but it is on the verge of getting better. But if we win tonight, I feel like it'd be back to me sounding like a prime John Fury. However, it is game day today in the Carabao Cup. We have Southampton at home. Another chance for a giant killing for the Gills. Obviously, last season we had a couple of fantastic nights in the Cups. I'm hoping that this one, under the lights at Priestfield, is going to be just as fantastic. I haven't seen any team news yet. I am in Gills really early. We don't know. I ended up writing my car off on Saturday before the game against Stockport. So I've had to get the trains over from Tunbridge today for this one. So really looking forward to it. It's going to be a really good... hopefully it should be a really good game. I saw a little preview on Twitter that we are quite a good side outside, out of possession, which I think is true. And Southampton are meant to be a really good side in possession. From what I've seen of them last season, or in pre-season, sorry, they have looked quite good in possession, so it should make to be a really, really good game. As soon as I get any team news, I will obviously get back on the camera. There is no Beth today with me, however, she's going to be watching from home. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it today. She's going to be watching from home and giving her after-match thought. I don't know if we're going to jump on together, but we will see Beth in this video. Alas, for the game and the travel to the game, you have just got me. I know, we're back to it. However, I know we have Accrington on Saturday, which again will be just me, but we will see Beth again very, very soon. Without further ado, guys, I'm going to let you guys crack on. I'm going to give my voice a rest because I can feel it going. And as soon as I get some team news, I'll be back on the old blower to fill you guys in. Not the Gills. And team news is in. It's Morris, Alexander, Aymer, McKenzie, Odie, Clark, Jeffries, Coleman, Lapsley, Jaden Clark, and Ashley Nason starts up front. On the bench, we've got Turner, Malone, Gale, Johnny Williams, Chambers, Bode, and Nichols. No Sean Williams in the squad at all. I kind of expected Johnny Williams to be dropped. I am pretty shocked that he decided to go with dropping Nichols, although I agree with it. I'm quite happy to see Ashley get a chance. I'm sure we'll see Nichols at some point. The Southampton lineup is out. I'll be honest, I don't recognise any of the players on there. I've not really looked at it. Did Ward-Prowse start at all? All right, we're not sure, but I'm sure that'll be in there somewhere anyway. But set up, it's a strong side from the Gills. It looks like a back five from McKenzie, Ogie, and Aymer is your back three. No Marston in the squad still out injured, and Ward-Prowse isn't in the side at all. He could be on splashes now. Obviously, the main ones for Gills are no Sean Williams and no Connor Marston in the Matchday squad. I will check back in with you guys at half time. I'm happy with the squad. I'm glad he's kind of going for it. I'm happy to see Jaden and Jeffries both get a chance on the side. I'm sure we'll see Johnny at some point. Same with Nichols up the Gills. Right then, that is half time. And believe it or not, I can't believe I'm saying this. My voice is fully going now because the Gills are 1-0 up at half time against Southampton. It is Gillingham 1, Southampton 0. Ashley Nelson getting his first goal for the Gills on his first start for the Gills and his first game at Priestfield. What a moment for him. What a goal it was. Dom Jeffries down the left, puts the ball across, picked up the ball sort of midway into the half, maybe three quarters, like back in the, or maybe a quarter into the half, drives down the left-hand side, puts a perfect ball, an inch perfect ball into the path of Ashley Nelson, in behind the defender, and he gets his foot on the end of it, and the Rainham goes wild. And we did have the ball in the back of the net just before half-time as well, but it's ruled out. I'm not too sure what it's ruled out for, but it's from a corner. Ball came in. It was a corner or a free kick. I believe it was a corner. Ball came in. Header went towards goal, went into the bottom right corner. However, it was in the end ruled out. And I'm not sure what for. It might have been offside, maybe a foul. But Gillingham are 1-0 up, and it's been a very good performance. I was wrong. It's not 5 at the back. It is indeed 4-2-3-1. As we've seen Gills play so far, it's McKenzie and Coleman as a pivot. Coleman did look as though he got injured towards the end of the half, so it'll be interesting to see. But he did carry on. He did carry on throughout the half. So could good to see the game out. No Sean Williams as well. Maybe he's being rested for Saturday. If Coleman is injured, I do hope he is back for Saturday. But it's been a great performance from the Gills. Let's be honest, look, Southampton are definitely the better side of the two on paper, and they've shown that at times. Their right winger has been quality on the ball. Max Clark has, I hate to say it, he's struggled to contain him. He's made a few good challenges on him, but he has got the better of him quite a few times, trying to get the ball across. And he loves cutting back on the left. He's got really, really good, quick footwork, which is causing us some problems on the right side and the left winger as well. Look, they're great players. They're playing for Southampton in the Championship. They're going to be really good players, but we're doing a really good job so far. We've got to stay defensively resolute now. Big 45 minutes to come. It's there for the taking. We're 1-0 up, and Gillingham can take this game and go through to the next round and pull off another wonderful night under the lights. I don't know if my voice can take another goal, but I'd love to see it into the rain and end as well. I feel that we need one. We definitely need another goal to kind of put ourselves a bit of ease. You know, every time Southampton get the ball, they look dangerous and they look promising, but we are quite good out of possession. Be an interesting second half. I believe, I do think we'll see Scott Malone, Johnny Williams and Tom Nichols at some point in the half, but we'll have to wait and see what comes of that. Ogie has looked absolute quality at the back again, and Robbie McKenzie. I know I say this every week, but he's been absolutely fantastic in CDM, battling for everything, really up for it today. Everyone's really up for it today. I love to see it. More of the same in the second half, and hopefully at full time we'll be coming back with a Gills win. I'm going to go back to my seat, get sat down and try and refine my voice before the second half. Up the Gills. Right then, we are back home. I do have a voice somehow. So when we last spoke, it was 1-0 Gillingham. Game ended up finishing 3-1 to the Gills. Robin McKenzie scoring 2 goals. It doesn't get much better than this, I'll be honest. I've had a bit of time to calm down since the end of the game, thankfully. I've got the Gills shirts behind me. Where to start? Southampton came out again, looked very good. Then we pick up a free kick. I've got some footage of it, so I'm assuming you guys would have seen it anyway. Pick up a free kick, Che puts it into the back stick. It's headed back over by Ogie. Max Amer gets someone on it. McKenzie, like a seasoned poacher, puts it in and makes it 2-0 to the Gills. And then this third goal is, I'm going to say it's an early shout for me for goal of the season because it was Robbie. It's come out to him. I think it was from a corner. Again, maybe a free kick. I can't exactly remember at this point, but it's come out edge of the box and he's volleyed it, and it just arrowed into that bottom corner, and it was bedlam in the stands. What a night! What a night! I'm gonna have to get my voice down because people are in bed, but what a night! What a moment! Man of the match for me, Robin McKenzie. I said it at half time. I felt like he was up for it today. He looks, and you guys know how I feel about him. I think he's one of the best players at the club. I think he will be for a number of years to come. I said I think he looks at it today, and he was. Two fantastic goals. Technically 3. He did score in the first half. He was the one that had the ball in the back of the net from the corner. So I said on Twitter that I'm claiming it as a Robin McKenzie hat-trick. I'm going to claim it as a Robin McKenzie hat-trick. But what a night. I've managed to get some clips in there of after the goals, and I don't think it does it justice of just how great it was to be in that stand. My voice is on ropes. It feels better. It sounds a bit better, but still on ropes. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. And we'll have some words from Beth as well. But fantastic performance, fantastic result. And as I've said some of Neil's comments after the game, it's on to Accrington now. Enjoy tonight. Let's enjoy the win. And then we move on to Saturday against Accrington and go out there for another win. But another memorable moment in the cup for the Gills. Another memorable night under the lights for the at Priestfield. And I've tweeted it and I've said it a few times to a few of my friends. That's up there with some of the best moments I've had as a Gills fan over the years. I've been going for just over a decade now. Since I was 11, so we're talking. Well then, my iPhone storage is apparently full, so we're going to keep this short and sweet. But yeah, as I was saying, one of the best moments. It's not the best moment I've had as a Gillingham fan, I'll be honest, but it's a great night and it's up there with one of the memories I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. And the atmosphere today was absolutely electric. Everyone to a man on the Rainham end was loud and we were proud and we outsung, outplayed, and yeah, I run out of superlatives. What a night, what a team, what a squad, what a feeling around the club. Obviously, to have Brad there for that as well, to see the Rainham end at its full potential today was incredible. And I just look forward to many more nights like this. On to Accrington the weekend. I think it's Sutton on a Tuesday night. It's going to be a fun trip. I'm going to be at both. And then I believe we will possibly have Beth join us back on the match days for Crawley. But we will, of course, have messages here and there for her. We hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you come back for more. Please like, subscribe, and let us know what you're thinking when we create these for you guys. We hope you enjoy them. We create them because we enjoy doing it, but we do. I almost forgot. I wanted to touch on the performance of Ashley Nadesan tonight. I think he was absolutely fantastic. Done his job perfectly. Great goal on his full debut. I thought it was fantastic. I think he surprised a lot of people today. And long may it continue. Fantastic finish in the first half, and he played really, really well until he came off. And looks to be a really, really good signing for the squad. I'm really happy with that. Buzzing for him to get his first goal for the club. First start at Priestfield under the lights. And to get your first goal like that was fantastic. So, massive shout out to him. And on to Accrington on Saturday. We'll see you guys there. As always, I'm the Jules.
Hello everybody, it's me. I wasn't at the game, but I know about the game. So I thought I'd chime in with a couple of post-match thoughts to discuss just kind of how I thought the game went. Because obviously I don't really get to a lot of the home games and stuff like that, living so far away. But I will be at Sutton away on the Tuesday night. I wasn't too sure about that one. Just with it being so far from where I live, won't get home till early hours the next morning, given that it's on Tuesday. But it's got to be done. There's so much hype and such a good positive vibe around the club at the minute, and I just want to be immersed in that as much as I can. So the aim to get to every away day this season is still on the cards. We're still moving with that. But yeah, on to Southampton. What a game. I always back us as giant killers in these tournaments, and I think I've said it to quite a few people actually. Whenever we play a team that we're supposedly, underdogs to, you look at Brentford last season, and you even look at how we played against Wolves, following on from that as well. We weren't a bad side at all. We played really well, and I think it's just this concept of not having any pressure on us that we do really well with. it doesn't really matter if we lose too much. Okay, we'll be out of the competition, but we're up against someone who realistically people aren't expecting us to win against. And I backed us all the way against Southampton. I thought it was going to be a draw personally, seeing it out at the end, and that it'd go to penalties. But 3-1, you can't really turn your nose up. And I'm not too disheartened by the final goal that they scored. It's just a consolation prize really for them. Ultimately, we came out on top. And one thing that we did really well in this game, which we didn't do at all last season, was we just took our chances. The first goal, brilliant team goal, I thought, really nicely well worked. The second goal, Robbie's first, who is on absolute flames, by the way. I'm sure Alex has bragged about him to high heavens throughout this entire video, with that being his star boy. But yeah, I think he was right place, right time. But then the third goal, Robbie's second, lovely, I thought. He's done really well just on the outside of the box. I think it might have just been in. I think it was just outside, if I remember correctly. Done really well to get it through all those bodies. And just a brilliant team performance. And I think it just goes back to this mentality that we have, where we just don't say die. We don't play too defensive football, I don't feel, these days, because we take our opportunities. I know Southampton was, kind of a different vibe as such, because I think even Neil himself, I think, really expected us to not see too much of the ball. And, realistically, we didn't. We didn't see too much of it. But like I said, we took our chances so well. And a game like that against, recently relegated Premier League side, it's going to do wonders, I think, for the confidence. And, those special nights that we got last season, granted, they were few and far between. I feel like we're going to be seeing quite a few more of them, this time round, which I'm very much looking forward to. Confession, I am recording this, I'm not going to lie, on, what's the day now? Thursday. It's Thursday today. I'm recording this on Thursday. The game obviously happened on Tuesday, because I recorded my post-match thoughts on Wednesday. And, didn't like them. It was a bit waffly, so I've come back and re-recorded it. And at this point, I know that we're playing Luton in the next round, Premier League side. And I tweeted it. I said probably the worst Premier League opposition we could have got. Especially when Chelsea are in the hat. But I back us to win it, especially after that game against Southampton. On our day, I back us to beat anyone. We are the surprise. I don't really know what the word is. The surprise competitors in these competitions. People wrote us off last year, and I think even in the first round, people kind of wrote us off, because if you look at what we did last year in this very same competition, we should have been on TV, really, not a 0-0 between Wrexham and Wigan. Wigan. It should have been us. So I'm really hoping that, now that we're going to be against a Premier League side, albeit Luton, and I don't mean that offensively at all. I mean that, it's not the Chelsea-Wimbledon draw that probably will get televised. I hope that we do get chosen to be on the telly. We're going to be the first side to play at Kenilworth Road since Luton have become a Premier League side. So, one for the history books at least. And like I say, I'll back us to win it. We did make, I think there was 6 changes between the lineups between the game against Stockport and Southampton. And I think that just proves how much quality we've now got running through the team, and that makes me super happy. It's something we struggled with last season quite a lot, and if I recall, even the previous season as well, injuries, not being able to fill a bench, let alone a bench with quality and depth. It's a problem Neil Harris now has on his hands as to who starts and who sits on the bench. But for me, not just saying this because Alex has paid me to, Robbie McKenzie's got to start against Accrington on Saturday. But yeah, I just thought I'd chime in with a couple of my thoughts so that you get to see me in this video as well, so that you all don't think that Alex runs the show around here. It's pretty evenly matched. But yeah, looking forward to the next one. I won't be at Accrington, but like I say, I'll see you all at Sutton. Yeah, as always, up the Gills.